Okay. Welcome back to Thinking Outside the Box podcast. I am your host, Zakoyas. This is my co-host, Zacchaeus. Uh, Last year, we was very inconsistent with going live, and this year, one of my goals is being way more consistent. So we gonna do that for y'all. We got NFL playoffs along with NBA still going on, so we're gonna try to get a lot more content for y'all. Yeah, Z, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. Just been trying to enjoy this winter break that we have while we out of school. Have to go back after next week, so but it is what it is. Just another day on this planet Earth. You feel me?
Sure. Okay, so we go ahead. Uh, give our okay. So first game, we got two games tomorrow. We got first. Let's talk about the Chargers versus the Texans. How do you think both teams can win, and who do you have winning?
Um. So I ain't gonna. I would pick the Chargers just because the injuries to the Texans wide receivers is big. Um. The defense, I'm not really worried about the defense for real. They do get the linebacker back Aziz that was on suspension, so he'll be back. Um, but I'm just concerned with the O line play and how much they will be able to run the ball and how much they can lean on it effectively. And CJ Stroud, he's had some bad misses, but he ain't been terrible. It's just there's been some bad misses on film. The play calling hasn't been as well, but it's mainly because the wide receiver. So I got the Chargers, and I think the Chargers O line, the tackles, Slater and Joe Art will be big versus Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter. I think that's the key matchup for this game. But what I will be surprised is are they going to travel Stingley with Lad, or is he just going to mainly stay on outside because Lad is more of a slot receiver? And also for the Chargers, it's big if they run the ball too. So, but I do have the Chargers winning.
I have the Chargers winning as well. The Texans, it's been an up and down roller coaster with them. Tank with them being without Tank Dell and Stephon Diggs is going to be big because the Chargers they have one of the better like young secondaries, and without your two uh, top receivers, it's going to be hard for Nico Collins. I mean, he could go off. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to be hard for CJ to you know have to rely on just one person because they could just easily double him. That's gonna make him have to throw to Robert Woods or uh, John Mechie or Dalton Schultz. For Texans to win, they will have to get Joe Mixon going. He ain't been these last few games. Is they can't they haven't been getting him going. That's due to the offensive line being bad. They give up one of the quicker pressure rates in the NFL, and that's give and CJ is feeling that pressure, and with even with a clean pocket, he's sometimes missing wide open throws, and that's just him feeling that pressure every time. But yeah, with the Chargers, I'm liking what I mean. Justin Herbert, he's been great this year. Lad McConkey out the slot. Uh, QJ, he still got some drops, but he's been way better this year. He just had a big game last game against the Raiders. He had like 13 catches, like 180 something yards, something like that. So if he can continue to be better, I don't see how the Chargers don't win this game. So yeah, I got the Chargers. Uh, in the second game,
Uh, I just want to add, just looking at the injuries for both teams, Shaq Mason won't even be playing this game, so that's gonna be big. But also for the Chargers, Jazeer Taylor is he gonna be out. Johnston is questionable. He should be playing though. But I did not know Joshua Palmer is going to be out tomorrow, so they're going to need somebody else to step up in that receiving room so they'll be able to put points on the board. But I think there should be like a low scoring game, maybe a 20-17 game type game. That's how I'm feeling. But who knows? We'll see.
I didn't realize Palmer was out. Yeah, that's going. Well, that means J.K. Dobbins gonna have to be more reliant, and along with Wesley. Let's see. Next game, the last game on Saturday, we got the Steelers against the Ravens. Who do you have winning? I'm pretty sure I know you can go, but who do you have winning?
This is I ain't gonna lie, I was 50-50 on picking this game, and I really don't know why, but I'm gonna say the Ravens just because you have Lamar, Derrick Henry. You still got Mark Andrews, likely. Bateman has had a decent season. Then the defense has been way better. Hamilton, Marlon Humphrey, Matabike, Kyle Van Noy, Roquan. Like, you still got dogs. So, and I just don't trust the Steelers offense because if they're not able to run the ball effectively, and George Pickens is not winning on the contested go balls, one-on-ones, the offense is really nothing. Russ is still limited. He can't really scramble like he used to. If he's getting out the pocket, he's either throwing it or he's just taking sacks or throwing it away. And he barely will access the middle of the field just due to his height. So, but the thing is, with Zay Flowers being hurt, and they can put like 8-9 in the box and really stop this run game. And I feel like if this is like a low scoring game, I'm taking the Steelers because they win those and they have a elite defense. But if the Ravens able to at least get the running game going, or they just able to block up Cam Hayward and TJ Watt, I still see them winning this game. So I'm still going to go the Ravens, mainly just because I don't trust the Steelers offense.
I'm not gonna lie. Even without Zay Flowers, it's gonna be a blowout. I'm sorry. These recent Eagles game, Steelers have been. Their offense has been terrible. Like they can't move the ball. They can't run the ball effectively. And then Russ, he's a sitting duck. He won't, like you say, he won't says to the field. George Pickens is if he don't win a one-on-one, he's limited. Like this offense is just bad. And then on top of that, the Ravens defense has been much improved when they moved Kyle Hamilton to free safety. Marlon Humphrey has been a great corner this year, so I'll see him traveling with George Pickens, and I'll see him winning that matchup. And then who Russ gonna throw to then? Calvin Austin. Pat. I like Pat, but he's not like he ain't a dangerous tight end to where he can beat you by himself. So I see this in like a 27-13 game. Lamar gonna be Lamar. I think that run Henry like at least 18 times. He gonna get going. So I see this being a non-competitive game. Okay, next game. On Sunday, we got 3 games on Sunday. First game up, we got the Broncos versus Buffalo.
No, I got Bronco. I mean, no, I got Bills. Not gonna lie, I would feel a little bit better about the Broncos if the Bills had they do got Amari Cooper, but he's really like, even if they shut him down, it's not like they can't win without him. Because I was gonna say I would just travel Pat Surtain with the best wide receiver, but him traveling with Amari Cooper really, it's not really like a needle threader to me because he really hasn't did much this season. But yeah, I've got the Bills. I think really this should be an easy one. Josh Allen been playing phenomenal. They've been able to run the ball with James Cook, playmakers. Kincaid. Kincaid is the one that's the tight end one, right? Kincaid, and then you got Shakir, Keon Coleman, big play threat, and Amari Cooper is still there. But if Surtain's travel with him, I expect him to be on shutdown this game. And then in defense, Milano he got healthy a few weeks ago, so he should be ready to go like normal now. Benford, you got Rasul Douglas and Johnson. That is a great elite trio of corners, especially Benford. He's been under the radar this whole season. He's been playing phenomenal. And then you got Gregory Rousseau, who a big edge who is good at stopping the run. So I like the Bills. And the Broncos really don't have much of a running game for real besides Bo Nix scrambles. And yeah, so I'm just gonna take the Bills. I think it should be an easy one.
Yeah, I think it's an easy one as well. Josh Allen, playing the MVP level. They don't have a run game. The Broncos don't have a run game. Their offensive line is deep. They want the best pass blocking, but with them corners and with the Bills to get pressure without blitzing, I mean, it could. I mean, Cortland might do something, but other than him, maybe a little deep shot. Cause I saw a stat that one of the things that Buffalo do give up is a lot of passes while the quarterback is rolling out, and Bo Nix is one of the best quarterbacks at doing that. So he might catch Marvin Mills down the field. He might sneak past the defense. But other than that, I don't really see how the Broncos really move the ball in this Bills defense. And then Josh Allen, he gonna be able to pick apart. I mean, he most likely gonna travel with Amari Cooper just to shut him down. But then you got Khalil Shakir underneath, Keon Coleman over the top. You got Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox, and then you can run the ball with James Cook. So I see this being an uncompetitive game as well. You feel me? You feel me? You got them Birds versus the Packers. Who you got winning?
I have the Eagles, not too much. I would kind of feel different, honestly. Probably even leading the Packers if for some reason I don't know why, but they decided to play the starters in week 18. I don't know if it was for a better seed, but you end up losing the game anyways. Now, along with that, the person who's able to stretch the defense out that helps open everything up with the other wide receivers, Christian Watson, towards ACL. And I think Jordan Love got a little injury, but he should be ready to go. And then Jair's he's out, so you don't even have a corner. At least the first time, even though he lost the matchup, you at least have somebody that you can trust to match up with AJ Brown. Now you don't even have that. So yeah, I got the Eagles. Just they're gonna be able to run the ball. Hopefully, we'll see though. We'll see how Jalen Hurts looks because he is just now getting off concussion. So that's something to watch. But I think they should be able to run the ball. Defense has been elite ever since the bye week. So I really expect a double-digit win for the Eagles. It shouldn't be nothing too crazy.
Y'all know the slogan. PTA, man. Look, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Packers, I guess they try to avoid us and ended up costing them. Christian Watson, Jordan Love got an elbow injury. I expect him to play through that, but the Eagles, man, we flying high at the right time. Jalen, the reason, let me say like this. The reason Jalen is just not getting off concussion protocol is because last week we rested him and he won, so that's why he was still on concussion protocol. I feel like he should have played like a couple snaps last week, but it is what it is. Um, Saquon, Saquon gonna be able to run the ball. 2,000-yard rusher. They don't have Jair to travel, so they're just going. If they want to bring in everybody in the box, that's going to lead to That's going to lead to shots to Smitty and AJ Brown and Dallas Goddard, who's back. So I don't see this being a real competitive game. And then our defense has been A1 uh, since the bye week. Got the number one pass defense, number two scoring defense. I think we got number one defense. So we're gonna be able to get pressure uh, after them and our corners. I mean, Jaden Reed ain't really. It just seems like Jordan Love and Jaden Reed has not been able to get a good connection. He has a connection with Montavian Wicks, so he's the only one that's able to win one on one. But I'm not too worried about that, and I feel like we're good against the run too, so we'll be able to stop Josh Jacobs. Because week one, we stopped him in the first half, then he got going second half. I feel like it's gonna be shut down from start to finish, and I see this being a big win for my Eagles. So,
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
it's good with you. Okay. The last game on Sunday, we got the Commanders versus Tampa Bay.
I actually have the Commanders winning. Um, I just feel like they red hot. You feel me? Jaden Daniels, the rookie year he's having, soon to be offensive rookie of the year, just had just one of the things I got super on this offseason. I did not think this team would be near this level. And also, shout out to Bobby Wagner. You feel me? Changed my mind. He played way better. He's not washed. He's been elite top 5 linebacker this season. So I got the Commanders. You got Terry, who's been on the tear this season. I think he'll have a decent game, at least 85 yards. Zach Ertz, security blanket as always. And I just think they'll be able to run the ball. And something that like changed my decision. Well, it didn't really change it did. Marshall Lattimore is back and healthy, and we know how the battles be with Mike Evans. So we know he's going to travel with that one all day. So that'd be a matchup to see. But I got the Commanders. They've been red hot, and I just think they get them a win.
I'm gonna go Tampa. I think this gonna be a very high scoring back and forth game, but ultimately I think with Baker experience, I think they'll come out on top. Mike Evans, Marshawn, that's gonna be a great matchup. But the matchup I do like for Tampa is Jalen McMillan. He's been great for them this year. Um, I feel like he'll be able to win whoever is guarding him. They've been one of the best running football this year. They got one of a pretty good offensive line. So Bucky Irvin, Rashad White, throw in Sean Tucker there. I think they'll be able to run the football a little bit. I am scared of Jaden Daniels with his leg. And he's been one of the best quarterbacks against the blitz. And Tampa is one of the highest blitzing teams in the NFL. So I see him. I see Terry. I think it's going to be a scary Terry game. I think the Buccaneers force a turnover, late turnover on Jaden for them to win this game. In the last game of the wild card, you got the Vikings versus the Rams. It's on Monday. Who do you have winning?
Another upset. Another. Let me think real quick. I'm gonna say Vikings. I want to pick the Rams. I want to pick them, but I just thought about the secondary, and it's like I don't see no world to where they match up with Jefferson, Addison, Naylor, and Hawkins. I just don't see no world. Um, I think this will be a high scoring game, very high scoring. As we know, the Rams offense is, I would say, it can be elite on any given day. So I would not be surprised if it's high scoring. But I just feel like I would choose the Vikings defense over the Rams at the end of the day. Although if they are able to get the Vikings dropping back, just straight dropping back, no play actions, no under center, they could have a good time with them because their pass protection is overrated and it's not that good when it's just dropping straight back. As we seen in the last game, it was a horrible show with Sam Darnold. And even though I'm not all the way in on him, I think he should have a bounce back game, especially Justin Jefferson. I think he easily goes over 100 yards, and I think they pull out in the end. But I got the Vikings in a close shootout game.
I got the Vikings too. The Rams had beat them earlier in the year, but uh, that game last week that was bloodbath. Sam Arnold, he was missing throws left to right. The pass protection was horrible. Jettas was getting locked up by Amik Robertson. Shout out to him. Um, but I think this game is going to be a bounce back. Well, it got to be a bounce back because that was horrific. Justin, he like you said, he gonna go for 100. I like Addison in this matchup too. Um, get him going. The Rams, they're gonna be able to move the ball because even though the Vikings defense is good, they won the worst pass defense, and Matthew Stafford probably gonna have a field day with Cooper Kupp and Puka. But I think they'll be able to shut down Kyron Williams and they'll be able to get after Stafford a little bit. I think the Rams will be able to get after if, like you said, if it ain't no play action, if it just drop back, uh, the Rams D line will be able to get after Sam Darnold. But I think Jettis and Jordan Addison will have a bounce back and win them this game. Let's see. Let's go see. We go.
It was good, CJ. It was good. It was good. Ready to the bowl, man. Let's see, because this a legacy. This a legacy playoffs for Lamar. So we'll see.
I might agree with you right there, CJ. You never know. Okay, so now we could talk about all pro teams.
I'll share my screen so they'll be able to see it. All right, so I'm just gonna run down each position, both offense and defense. So offense, Lamar, running back Saquon Barkley, fullback Patrick Ricard, tight end Brock Bowers, wide receivers Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, I'm gonna say Brown. We have left tackle Tristan Wirfs, left guard Joe Thuney, center Creed Humphrey, right guard Quinn Muners, however you say his name, and then right tackle Panay Sewell. And then defense for the edge rushers, we have Miles Garrett and Trey Hendrickson. Interior alignment, we have Cam Hayward and Chris Jones. Linebackers, we have Zach Bond, Fred Warner, Roquan Smith. Corners, we have Patrick Surtain and Derek Stingley. Slot corner, Marlon Humphrey. And then safeties, we have Kirby Joseph, Xavier McKinney. Special teams, Chris Boswell, punter Jack Fox, kick returner Cavante Turpin, punt returner Marvin Mills, special teamer Brandon Schooler, and long snapper Andrew DePola. So, quiz, what? Hold on, let me go back up. What are some? Do you have any gripes with this list? And if you do, what are some that you have?
You know where I'm going with this.
Left tackle.
Well, It's really one.
Okay.
I understand Tristan Wirfs, but my man Lane Johnson, how? You look at that side by side stats. Give me 1 second. I just seen it on Twitter. I don't know who has it. Anyway, as was said, side by side stats. Uh, Panay give up 5 sacks. Lane Johnson 0. Lane Johnson is number one in on a island. He's I think Panay was like in the 50s. Uh, uh, Jalen Hurts time to throw is 3.17 seconds. Jared Goff 2.8. The run game, he's 80. He got an 80 grade on. I don't even know what dudes is, but I just don't know why they keep disrespecting Lane Johnson like he's not one the best right tackle in the game. Like y'all see it on tape, he go up against T.J. Watt, he go up against Michael Parsons every time, and he lost T.J. matchup, but the Michael Parsons he dogs him every time, so I don't see why. But other than that, I mean Lamar. I think Lamar is the MVP. You know, Saquon to 2K rusher. You know, Jamar Chase triple crown winner. Just I think best receiver in the game. Myron St. Brown. You know, he does his thing. A name. Is he on the second team? Okay. A name that I would consider. I'll go with the best name. Y'all heard the Vikings? Yeah, we got y'all winning. Y'all heard Lamar at quarterback? Yep, he's no one. Come on, man. This is um a name that I would consider first team. That's in the second team is Zach Allen. He's got the no more pressure as an interior D lineman. It's not even close. His pressure rate is crazy. Um, I like Chris Jones. I think Cam Hayward could move to the second team, and I'll have Zach Allen the first team. But other than that, like I see my boy Zach Bond. You know, he getting recognition. I think he should be in the running for DPOI. If y'all see his stats, y'all know why I'm saying that. But yeah, you can go if you got any gripe. Do you have any gripes about this first team?
Yes, hold on. Give me 1 second. You said Zach Allen he's far and away the most.
Pressures interior D lineman.
Okay. Um, you was right. I didn't know he had that many wins. That's surprising. But so I would say boom. I'm not gonna lie though, with the running back, Saquon do deserve it and all that. But the year that Derrick Henry had, listen, hold up. The year that Derrick Henry had compared to him, it's not that far off as the media makes it seem like. It may seem like Saquon was way up here and Derrick Henry was way down here. They only like 100 yards apart. So like he deserved. Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying that it's not that far off as the media makes it seem. But I'm giving it to Saquon. Golly. Just showing Derrick Henry some love. Tight end, I see why they put Brock Bowers the year he had as a rookie. But I feel like George Kittle should have been right there. The numbers don't show the impact he brings in the run game and pass game as a blocker. And his stats are he has less yards, but it's only by what? Let me see. It's not about 100 yards, and he does have more touchdowns in his average per target is more than Brock Bowers. So I didn't see. I couldn't. See, I don't. I understand why they put him there, but I feel like that should have been George Kittle. Wide receivers automatic Chase Jefferson. Now the third one, this is a surprise. I don't even think it should have been St. Brown. I think it should have been Brian Thomas. He had a better season. If we go back to the numbers, I don't know the drops and everything. So maybe that's a part of it. I don't know. But as right here, 115 to 87 catches. Okay. Brian Thomas had more yards. He has more yards per average, which is it's expected. St. Brown's a slot receiver. He has only two less touchdowns. He hasn't fumbled. St. Brown has fumbled, and he has way more yak, 562 to 412. And St. Brown does have more first downs, but that's understandable as Brian Thomas is more of a deep threat than St. Brown as the slot blanket on third down, so he'll be right there. Also, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Brian Thomas should have got that third wide receiver spot as an All-Pro. Left tackle Tristan Wirfs, left guard Joe Thuney, Creed, Quinn, Panay. I'm really cool with everything, but not gonna lie, probably should have been the Eagles duo. Maybe Jordan Mailata was a monster this season, and definitely should have been Lane Jackson as right tackle. But shout out to Twister for Wirfs. I seen something on Twitter. He's the only lineman to be accepted to All-Pro as a right tackle and left tackle. So shout out to him. I think he deserves it. You know what I'm saying? He's on an island over there. He's been playing at an All-Pro level since his rookie year. He was a big part of that Super Bowl run. So just shout out to him. But and then on defense, Myles Garrett, okay, Trey Henderson, cool. Now this is where the gripe is, the interior defensive lineman. Cam Hayward, Chris Jones, okay. So if we go to this, I have the stats pulled up. Let me share my screen so y'all can see it too.
I know where you're going with this. Oh my God.
Okay, so this is interior lineman. So over here is double team percentage, pass rush win rate, how many plays they had, how many wins they have, and here's the players. Okay, so what is this filter by? Oh, win rate. Okay, so Chris Jones number one with a 70 double team, 214 plays and 34 wins. Cam Hayward is. Am I missing his name? Is he on the list?
Nine on the list.
Okay, so he's not even on the list. Oh, and I'm scrolling back up, but there's Tristan Wirfs. He has the highest pass block win rate. So I understand why he's at the left tackle position. And then we scroll down. You feel me? Buckner, he doesn't even have 200, but he's second. It's 29 wins. Zach, 50 wins, but he does have a lot of plays, 324, win rates 15%, and 51 double team percentage. But look at who is number 4, Leonard Williams. Now, I think I'm not even trying to be biased. Like I'm being like I'm understanding what people are saying. I feel like Leonard Williams should have been on the he should have been an All-Pro. Mainly just as we hold on, let me pull up his raw numbers because them matters too. ESPN. Okay, so but yeah, as we see Leonard Williams right here, you see Cam Hayward's not even on the screen. Leonard Williams, 31 wins, 218 plays. He has a 14% pass rush win rate, and he's double teamed 68% of the time. Now, if we go to the raw stats. Hold on, let me go to defense. Sacks. Okay, so for D tackle, for a player that plays an inside, because we run a 3-4 scheme. He's not over the center all the time. He has the most sacks for interior. TFLs. He has the most for interior. So he has the most sacks for interior, most TFLs for interior. He has an interception. He has a touchdown, 92-yard touchdown. We've seen the advanced analytics stats. He's top 4 of those. How is this man not all pro? He's not. He wasn't even second team. Zach Allen and Jalen Carter was second team. So how is he not all pro or a Pro Bowl even at that? Like I just don't understand that. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Linebacker Zach Bond, Fred Warner, Roquan. Okay, I understand that. Corners Patrick 10, Derek Stingley. Then slot corner Marlon Humphrey. With that, okay, I'll give it to Marlon, but I feel like Devin Witherspoon should have got some consideration. Just the tackle that he is, the energy he brings, and all that. You feel me? Even on he didn't even get on the second team. That's what I'm saying. Like these are players that didn't make the teams at all. But yeah, and then the rest of them is Kirby Joseph and Isaiah McKinney. They deserve their spots as well. So. That's why I have. Those are my gripes about the list.
Okay, so the second team, you got Josh Allen at quarterback, Eric Henry at running back, Kyle Juszczyk fullback, tight end George Kittle, wide receivers Terry McLaurin, CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, left tackle Jordan Mailata, left guard Quentin Nelson, center Frank Ragnow, right guard Chris Lindstrom, right tackle Lane Johnson, edge rushers TJ Watt, Nick Bonino, Andrew Van Ginkel, interior lineman Zach Allen, Jalen Carter, linebackers Frankie Louvu, Bobby Wagner, Zaire Franklin, cornerbacks Trent McDuffie, Christian Gonzalez, slot corner Derwin James, safeties Kyle Hamilton, Buda Baker, special teams, kicker Brennan Aubrey, punter Logan Cook, returner Austin Eckler, returner Leaf Raymond, special teamer JT Gray, and long snapper Ross. I don't even say his last name. I guess I'll go first with the gripes. Like I said, I think Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata. Well, Lane Johnson should have been first team. But other than that, all the receivers, because BTJ, he had an elite year as a rookie. Oh, like, I don't really got no problem with Scary, CD, AJ Brown. I like the linebackers, the corners. Derwin James at slot cornerback is kind of throwing me off, but I don't really got no gripes. No gripes. I know you got some gripes, so you can go ahead and go.
I missed this point too. I just looked at the punt return stats and stuff. Khalif Raymond should have been the punt returner. He should have been first team All Pro punt returner. He has 5 more yards. That's due to Marvin Mims he had 4 less attempts, but he also, I don't think they count in. Let me see. I'm pretty sure they're not counting kick return yards, but Khalif Raymond has actually scored, and he has a 90-yard punt return as opposed to 61. So I wanted to show him, so I thought he should have been first team. But second team, you feel me? Kittle and Brock Bowers will be flipped. Terry, CD, and then it would be Terry, CD, AJ Brown. I would just say, just to be safe, I say AJ Brown due to his games missed. But Shake Brown, I do think Shake Brown should have been on the team. I think he should have been completely off. Left tackle, boom. Right tackle, okay, great. They got the duo on there. Then the guards, cool. And then I agree. Not gonna lie, move, take out Carter for Hayward. Carter for Hayward. Not like that. Linebackers, I agree with all three of those. They all been crazy good this season. Corners, McDuffie, Gonzalez. Okay, I understand that. Slot corner, Derwin James. Now, the fact they had them as a slot defender as opposed to a safety is I wonder what's the snap count at that position. But okay, I understand it. He's been a big part of helping the young defense. And then Kyle Hamilton, Buda Baker, I love those. And yeah, that's all I got for the second team. The list wasn't too bad. It wasn't all that bad. It's just some people that missed the Pro Bowl made first team. And that's like how they didn't make the Pro Bowl if they made first team. So they just got to fix that inconsistency. But overall, the list wasn't that bad. For like Joe Burrow, though, it would be a different conversation if they had a better record. That's all I say.
Um, we can, I guess, we can give our last little prediction on this Ohio State game today. We can call it an episode. Who do you have, Ohio State or Texas?
Like I said, when I seen Oregon, when I seen Ohio State play Oregon middle of the game, I said I think Ohio State should win it all. They have nothing but NFL talent on the team. Like you could go down the starters roster, even some backups. Donovan Jackson, NFL player. Their best lineman, Joshua Simmons, not even playing. You got Will Howard, he's gonna be an NFL player. Henderson and Judkins, NFL players. Jeremiah Smith, Ibukum, Cornell Tate, Brendan Ennis, they all should be NFL players. You got David, I don't know how to say his last name. You got Denzel Burt, Jordan Hancock. You got Lorenzo Styles, Cody Simon, Jack Sawyer, JT, Talik Williams, Caleb Downs. All those players are NFL worthy. And I just feel like they can really if they don't beat themselves, they should be able to win this game. But I do give Texas a shot because Texas, you feel me, got the Jim Thorpe winner, Jade Byrne. We'll see how the defense coordinator uses him, who if he matches up all with somebody all game or he just stays where he's at. And then you got Cameron Williams and Kelvin Banks, who also one of the best offensive linemen, I'm pretty sure. So that's going to be a good matchup to see with them two versus the edges of Ohio State. But it's just Quentin Ewers been way too inconsistent. Isaiah Bond has not really found his way uh, to this offense for real. But I will say also their deep front seven is elite. They get a lot of pressure, especially with Colin Simmons, a freshman. I think he has 8 sacks on the season, so that's real good. So not gonna lie, if they're able to get pressure on Will Howard and make the throwing lanes a little fuzzy, I could see a little game. But although I do have Ohio State.
Who I want to win, I want Texas to win because of the ACC. Who I think gonna win, I think it's gonna be Ohio State. They team is too good. If you double Jeremiah Smith, you got Buka, got Cornell Tate. Like they just got too many weapons. They got a good running game. Like the two edges, JT and Jack Sawyer, Caleb Downs. Like Denzel Burke has been great since the Oregon game, like the first Oregon game. Like there's got to be NFL people on the team. Man. I don't know what else to say. Now I will say this. I think it's gonna be Isaiah Bond game. I think Sharp is gonna do well. I think he called great game regardless, but I think this particular game, I think he gonna help Quinn. Because he gonna face pressure with Sawyer and JT. If 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 Quinn don't turn the ball over, I feel like he can make this a shootout and they can maybe upset Ohio State. But I just think Ohio State got too much firepower. So I'm gonna go Ohio State.
Oh yeah, in Texas, the last game was again. Oh, it was against ASU. Never mind. I was trying to bring up a point, but let me see real quick. I'm trying to see if they was able to run the ball good last game. I don't remember. Cause I know Clemson ran for over 260. I wonder what they ran for. Oh, so yeah, they was not able to run the ball. I think they have to get that going if they want a chance to win. They actually got out yarded and way less of first downs with way less time possession. They still won the game. It's kind of crazy, but Matthew Golden, he's been elite for them this season while Isaiah Bond has been struggling. He has 956 catches, 936 yards, 9 TDs, 16.7 average. So he's had a great season. So look for him to get involved this tonight.
Well, I guess we'll call the episode. Do you want to end this?
Yeah, well. All right. So this is episode 8 of the Thinking Outside the Box podcast with the host Zakoyas and again your co-host the Kids Houston. We have not been as consistent as we planned to this sports season, just due to a multitude of reasons. But we'll try to make sure that we get more out to y'all and posting on other social media so more people can get out to this could get out to y'all more people. And also we hope to collab with some the big people too to give our takes with them as well. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for the people who tuned in on YouTube. And just to give a quick rundown of what we talked about today, we gave our wild card predictions, the Ohio State versus Texas game predictions, and what we thought about the All-Pro team. So, yeah, that's it for today. Happy 2025. This is the first time seeing y'all 2025. Hope everything is well with y'all during your life, and just keep being positive. So we'll see y'all next time. Peace.